NAMBI NARAYANAN was born on 12 December 1941 in a Hindu family in Nagarkoila, in the erstwhile princely state of Travancore, present-day Kanyakumari district. He completed his schooling at DVD Higher Secondary School, Nagarkoila. He did his Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering from Tyagaraja College of Engineering, Madurai. 2. NAMBI NARAYANAN lost his father while pursuing his degree in Madurai. He had two sisters. As soon as his father died, his mother fell sick. NAMBI married Meena NAMBI and has two children. Their son, Shankar NAMBI, is a businessman. Citation needed. Their daughter Geeta Arunan is a Montessori school teacher in Bangalore. Citation needed. And is married to Sabbiya Harunan, an ISRO scientist, director of the Mars Orbiter mission and Padma Shri awardee. After studying mechanical engineering in Madurai, Narayanan started his career in 1966 at ISRO as a technical assistant at the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. He earned a NASA fellowship and was accepted into Princeton University in 1969. He completed his master's program there in chemical rocket propulsion under Professor Luigi Crocco. He returned to India with expertise in liquid propulsion at a time when Indian rocketry was still solely dependent on solid propellants. Better source needed. He has written that he had to educate Sarabhai on liquid propulsion technology. In 1974, Société Européenne de Propulsion agreed to transfer the Viking engine technology in return for 100 man-years of engineering work from ISRO. This transfer was completed by 3 teams and Narayanan led the team of 52 engineers who worked on technology acquisition from French. Other 2 teams worked on indigenizing the hardware in India and establishing the development facilities in Mahendragiri. The first engine, named Vikas, was tested successfully in 1985. An enquiry by the Vigilance Cell in 1982 was dropped later. R.B. Srikumar, in his capacity as the commandant of the Central Industrial Security Force unit posted at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, had investigated an allegation of tender manipulation by Narayanan. In 1994, he submitted a request of voluntary resignation, a month before his arrest by Kerala police. On 26 January 2019, he was conferred with the Padma Bhushan Award by the Government of India for developing Vikas, rocket engine. On 30 November 1994, Narayanan was arrested as part of an investigation of alleged espionage by a team of Kerala Police and Intelligence Bureau officials, based on the videographed statements by a colleague that he and Narayanan had received money for transferring drawings and documents of rocket engines to 2 Maldivian women, Mariam Rashida and Fozia Hassan, who were suspected to be spies. In December 1994, the transfer of the case to the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, was criticized in media and by opposition parties in Kerala. CBI was seen to be under the thumb of P.V. Narasimha Rao, then Prime Minister of India, and some of the people named in the investigation were close to Rao and K. Karunkaran, then Chief Minister of Kerala. Narayanan spent 50 days in jail. He claims that officials from the Intelligence Bureau, who initially interrogated him, wanted him to make false accusations against the top brass of ISRO. He alleges that 2 IB officials had asked him to implicate A.E. Muthunyagam, his boss and then director of the Liquid Propulsion Systems Center, LPSC. He says that when he refused to comply, he was tortured until he collapsed and was hospitalized. He says his main complaint against ISRO is that it did not support him. K. Kasturirangan, who was ISRO chairman at the time, stated that ISRO could not interfere in a legal matter. Citation needed. He has written that the director of CBI Vijaya Rama Rao met him in jail on 8 December, 4 days after the case was transferred, when he explained to the director that the drawings of rockets and engines were not classified. He has written that the CBI director wondered how the case has gotten so far and apologized in that meeting. In April 1996, before the 1996 Indian general election, CBI submitted a closure report saying that there was no espionage and that the testimonies of suspects were coerced by torture. In a previous order in a related case, Kerala High Court, which had seen the videos of interrogation, had dismissed allegations of torture and made critical comments about CBI's failure to follow all the leads. Amid attention on lacuna in CBI closure report, a challenge of the report in Kerala High Court by S. Vijayan, a police officer, 19, and continuing political pressure, the Kerala government revoked the permission granted previously to CBI to investigate the case and enjoined Kerala police to take it up again. But a Supreme Court bench stopped it in April 1998, saying that the CBI found that no case had been made out, and ordered the Kerala government to pay rupees 1 lakh to each of the accused, including Narayanan. In September 1999, the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, passed strictures against the government of Kerala for having damaged Narayanan's distinguished career in space research along with the physical and mental torture to which he and his family were subjected. After the dismissal of charges against them, the two scientists, Sasikumar and Narayanan, were transferred out of Thiruvananthapuram and were given desk jobs. In 2001, the NHRC ordered the government of Kerala to pay him a compensation of 1 crore. He retired in 2001. The Kerala High Court ordered a compensation amount of 10 lakhs to be paid to NAMBI NARAYANAN based on an appeal from NHRC India in September 2012. After a meeting between Narendra Modi and Narayanan in Thiruvananthapuram, the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, took up the case and Narayanan's treatment, especially by Srikumar, in its campaign for 2014 Indian general election. On 14 September 2018, the Supreme Court appointed a panel to probe the harrowing arrest and alleged torture of Narayanan. A three-judge bench led by Chief Justice Deepak Misra also awarded Mr. Narayanan 50 lakh in compensation for the mental cruelty he suffered all these years. The same month, Narayanan's name was recommended for Padma Awards by Rajiv Chandrasekhar, then a BJP member of parliament. In January 2019, Modi said that it was an honor for his government to confer the Padma Bhushan on NAMBI NARAYANAN. The case and the Padma Award featured in BJP's campaign for 2019 Indian general election, with Modi asking, "I hope you are aware what the Congress has done to Kerala's own scientist NAMBI Narayan," in a rally in Thiruvananthapuram.